Hi, good evening all. I hope you have all studied the most important questions for anatomy, and today we will discuss some questions on physiology. So let's begin. Broca's area is situated in which lobe of the brain? Is it frontal, parietal, temporal or occipital? So what is Broca's area and where it is situated? So this is the brain and here this is the frontal lobe. How many lobes are there? There are 4 lobes. This is the frontal lobe, this is the parietal lobe, and this is the occipital lobe, and this is the temporal lobe. Okay. So here this is the Broca's area. So here in which lobe it is situated? Yeah, it is in frontal lobe. Okay. So this is the precentral gyrus. This is the central gyrus. This is the postcentral gyrus. Okay, and this is the another area which is Wernicke's area, and it is also auditory cortex. So here, in which lobe it is situated? It is in parietal lobe. So Wernicke's area is situated in parietal lobe, and Broca's area is situated in frontal lobe. So two questions are there. Wernicke's area is situated in parietal lobe, and the Broca's area is situated in frontal lobe. Okay, and this is the lateral fissure. Here, this is the prefrontal cortex, cerebellum, and this is the spinal cord, and also this is the brainstem. Okay, and one more question is there. And Broca's area is situated in which frontal gyrus? It is in inferior frontal gyrus. So this is the Broca's area, and this is the inferior frontal gyrus. So Broca's area is situated in the inferior frontal gyrus. Okay. So three questions are there. Which are they? Broca's area is situated in frontal lobe and inferior frontal gyrus, and also Wernicke's area is situated in parietal lobe. Okay. So our question, Broca's area is situated in frontal lobe of the brain. Okay. So coming to next question, which of the following is not a cell-to-cell junction? So this is a question about cell junctions. Desmosomes or adherence junction or hemidesmosomes or tight junctions. So these are the cell junctions. Here this is the tight junction. This is the tight junction. These are the adherence junction. These are the desmosomes and these are the gap junctions. And these will constitute the cell-cell junctions. Okay, these are the cell-cell junctions. And here hemidesmosomes is a cell matrix junction. Okay, and also actin-linked cell matrix junction and extracellular matrix. So this is the extracellular matrix and these are the two cells. Okay, so cell to cell junctions are tight junction, adherence junction, desmosomes and gap junction. And this is the extracellular matrix. So cell matrix junction is the hemidesmosomes and also actin-linked cell matrix junction. So these are the cell junctions. Which are the cell to cell junctions are tight junction, adherence junction, desmosomes, gap junctions. And the cell matrix junction is heavy desmosomes actin linked cell matrix junction. Okay. So there are various types of anchoring junctions, adherence junction, desmosomes, hemidesmosomes, and focal adhesions. So adherents and desmosomes connect adjacent cells while other two connect cells to the extracellular matrix. So the answer is not a cell-to-cell junction is hemidesmosome. So this word is important. Here it is not a cell-to-cell junction. So we answer it as it is not a cell-to-cell junction. It is a cell matrix junction, which is that hemidesmosomes. Okay. So coming to the next question, which hormone is known as life-saving hormone? Is it aldosterone, adrenaline, or cortisol, or calcitonin? Cortisol is called a life protecting hormone as it helps to withstand the stress and trauma in life. So, which is that hormone? Cortisol. Okay, so cortisol is known as life protecting hormone. Okay, and aldosterone is referred to as life saving hormone. So, two questions are there. Okay, so life saving hormone and life protecting hormone. So, cortisol is called life protecting hormone. There is a mnemonic that is C for C. Okay, so cortisol is life protecting hormone and A for A, that is aldosterone for life saving hormone and cortisol for life protecting hormone. Okay, so this is the mnemonic for remembering this question. So cortisol is called as life protecting hormone and aldosterone is called as life saving hormone. Okay, so the answer is life saving hormone is aldosterone and life protecting hormone is cortisol. So if it is asked as life protecting hormone, then the answer is cortisol. Okay, so coming to the next question. Hemoglobin has 4 polypeptide chains, 2 alpha, 1 beta, 1 gamma chain, 4 heme molecules and 4 polypeptide chains, 4 heme molecules, 2 alpha and 2 beta chains, 1 heme and 1 globin molecule. So, hemoglobin comprises 4 subunits, each having 1 polypeptide chain and 1 heme group. And all hemoglobins carry the same prosthetic heme group, iron, protoporphyrin, iron. It is associated with polypeptide chain of 141 alpha and 146 beta amino acid residues. So it is also important. Protoporphyrin iron is involved in the hemoglobin. Okay. So the correct answer is 4 heme molecules, 2 alpha and 2 beta chains. Okay. So coming to the next question. Hormones FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone, and luteinizing hormone, that is LH, of anterior pituitary gland acts on testes but not ovaries, ovaries but not testes, both testes and ovaries, and adrenal cortex. So coming to the discussion part. So what does LH do? LH stimulates Leydig cells. Okay, LH, which stimulates Leydig cells, and it produces testosterone in males. So it produces testosterone in males and formation of corpus luteum in females. Okay, so that is the role of LH, testosterone in males and corpus luteum in females. And what does FSH do? It promotes spermiogenesis in males and estrogen production in females. Okay, so what does LH do? LH stimulates Leydig cells and formation of testosterone in males and corpus luteum in females. And FSH do? It promotes spermiogenesis in males and estrogen production in females. So, both hormones, FSH and LH, acts on both testes and ovaries. Okay. So next question. Hyperactivity of anterior and posterior pituitary gland is called Lorraine dwarfism, Simon's disease, Froelich syndrome, none of the above. So what is the Lorraine dwarfism? It is the First one is the Lorraine dwarfism. Lorraine dwarfism is due to deficiency of somatomedin. Okay, so somatomedin deficiency leads to Lorraine dwarfism, while pituitary dwarfism or dwarfism as such, it is due to the deficiency of growth hormone in children. So Lorraine dwarfism is due to the deficiency of somatomedin, and pituitary dwarfism is due to the deficiency of growth hormone in children. Okay. Then coming to the Simon's disease, it is due to the hyposecretion of all the anterior pituitary hormones. So, second one is the Simon's disease. It is due to hyposecretion of all anterior hormones, pituitary hormones. And here, the loss of hair, loss of teeth, and early senile appearance are the features. And coming to the Froelich syndrome, it is due to hyposecretion of both anterior and posterior pituitary hormones. So, there are three terms, which are the Lorraine dwarfism. It is due to the deficiency of somatomedin. Pituitary dwarfism is due to the deficiency of growth hormone in children. Simon's disease is due to the deficiency of all anterior pituitary hormones, and Froelich syndrome is due to the hyposecretion of both anterior and posterior pituitary hormones. So, what is the answer? Hypoactivity of both anterior and posterior pituitary gland is called Froelich syndrome. Okay, it's clear? Okay. Next one is the condition caused by insensitivity to growth hormone is called acromegaly, acromicra, gigantism, and Lorraine dwarfism. So the correct answer is Lorraine dwarfism. Explanations are already given. Okay. So what is a somatotropin? First one is the somatotropin. Somatotropin is another name of growth hormone which is secreted by somatotropes of anterior pituitary. Okay. Then somatomedin, it is what that growth hormone which stimulates the liver to secrete somatomedin. And growth hormone does not have any direct action on bones. It acts through somatomedin. Then come to the somatostatin. What is somatostatin? Statin means to stop, right? Stomato means growth. Okay. So it is an inhibitory hormone. So it is an inhibitory hormone of growth hormone. And it is secreted by delta cells of islets of Langerhans in pancreas. So these are the three hormones, which are the somatotropin, is other name for growth hormone. Somatomedin, it is the growth hormone which stimulates the liver to secrete somatomedin, and there is direct action on bones through the, there is no direct action on bones through GH, that is growth hormones, but it acts through somatomedin, and somatostatin is the inhibitory hormone of growth hormone, and it is secreted by delta cells of islets of Langerhans in pancreas. Okay. What is characterized by abnormal involuntary movement? So, Wilson's disease, chorea, athetosis, hemibalismus. Which is correct answer? So, first one is the Wilson's disease. Wilson's disease is the progressive hepatolenticular degeneration. Then chorea. Chorea is the abnormal involuntary movement. What is the term means? Chorea means rapid jerky movements. Then athetosis, it is characterized by slow, rhythmic and twisting movements. And finally, hemibalismus, it is characterized by violent, involuntary, abnormal movements on one side of the body involving mostly the arm. And while walking, the arm swings widely, and these movements are called tingling movements. So, these are the various movements. First one is Wilson's disease. It is progressive hepatolenticular degeneration. Chorea is an abnormal involuntary movement or rapid jerky movements. Athetosis, slow rhythmic and twisting movements. And hemibalismus, violent involuntary abnormal movements on one side of the body involving mostly the arm. While walking, the arm swings widely, and these movements are called as tingling movements. So these are the various movements. Okay. So the answer is chorea. That is known as rapid jerky movements. So some hormones and their effects. First one is a growth hormone. It stimulates liver to secrete somatomedin, through which most of the metabolic actions of growth hormone is carried. First one is the gigantism. What is the gigantism? What is the reason for gigantism? It is due to the hypersecretion of growth hormone in childhood before fusion of epiphyses of bone with shaft. Hyperglycemia and pituitary diabetes are important features. So it is due to the hypersecretion of GH. So gigantism is due to the hypersecretion of GH in childhood. Okay. Then coming to next one, that is acromegaly. Acromegaly is due to the hypersecretion of GH in adults. So acromegaly is hypersecretion of GH in adults. So there is a mnemonic, that is A for A. Acromegaly is due to hypersecretion of GH in adults. Enlargement of bones, especially mandible. Kyphosis, that is bowing of spine, and bulldog scalp are the important features. Then coming to the dwarfism. What is dwarfism? Dwarfism is due to hyposecretion of growth hormone in infancy or early childhood. So in infancy, okay, it's stunted but proportionate growth with normal mental activity and reproductive functions are important features. Then coming to the acromicria, it's a what is this one here? This is due to deficiency of GH in adults. So there is also a mnemonic, that is A for A. Acromegaly, increased GH in adults. Acromicria, decreased GH in adults. And here it is characterized by atrophy of extremities of the body. So for a revise, gigantism is due to hypersecretion of GH in childhood. Acromegaly is due to hypersecretion of GH in adults. Dwarfism is due to hyposecretion of GH in infancy or childhood, and acromicria is due to deficiency of GH in adults. So these are the various hormones and their effects. So what is kyphosis? It is a forward bending, excess curvature of spine, that is Port's curvature. It is seen in rickets and acromegaly. Lordosis, excessive curvature of lumbar spine. Scoliosis, lateral curvature of spine, and rachitic rosary, visible swelling over where the ribs joins their cartilages. Lordosis, scoliosis, kyphosis, and rachitic rosary are all the features for of rickets. Okay. So, von Recklinghausen's disease of skin is seen in neurofibromatosis, whereas Von Recklinghausen's disease of bone is seen in hyperparathyroidism. And which is called, or which organelle is called, suicidal bags of the cell? So, uh, mitochondria, lysosome, endoplasmic reticulum, or ribosome. So, coming to the discussion part, this is a picture showing human cell. Here, these are the centrioles, and this is the Golgi apparatus. This is the cell membrane, and this is the nucleolus. This is the nucleoplasm, and here this is the rough endoplasmic reticulum. This is the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, cytoplasm, ribosomes, mitochondria, and these are the lysosomes. So mitochondria is known as powerhouse of the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum, the functions are protein synthesis and segregation, post-transcriptional modifications, synthesis of lipids and integral proteins of other membranes, phospholipid synthesis, and also synthesis of steroid hormones. Then Golgi apparatus, main function involving processing and delivery of protein molecules to different parts of the cell. And proteasomes, here the organelles which help in repair of faulty protein molecules, and their components are called chaperones or heat shock proteins. It is very, very important. Chaperones or heat shock proteins are seen in proteasomes. Okay. And also the important question is the post-transcriptional modifications is seen in endoplasmic reticulum, and the powerhouse of the cell is mitochondria. And so the correct answer is lysosomes. Okay, they are called suicidal bags of the cell, and it has the thickest covering membrane among all the organelles. Okay, so coming to some hard sounds. So first sound occurs due to isometric contraction and part of ejection period, and the cause is closure of atrioventricular valves. So first sound is due to closure of AV valves. And here long, soft and low pitched and also it resembles lap sound. Coincides with the R wave of ECG. Okay. Then second sound is occurs during protodiastole and part of isometric relaxation, and it is due to the closure of semilunar valves. Semilunar valves. Okay. And here short, sharp and high pitched sound. It is very, very important. Okay. Second sound is due to semilunar valves, and it resembles dub sound. Appears after 0.09 second after summit of T wave. Then third one is it is due to rapid filling, and it is a cause, it is during rapid filling and causes rushing of blood into the ventricles. Okay, and it's low pitched sound between T wave and P wave. And finally, this fourth sound, it is during atrial systole, and it is due to contraction of atrial muscles. Okay, so first one is the AV valve closed. Second one is semilunar valve. Third one is rushing of blood into the ventricles, and fourth one contraction of atrial musculature. So here it's also a mnemonic. So that is first is A. Okay, that is AV valves. And second, it is yes, that is semilunar valves. So these are the two mnemonics. Okay. So first sound is due to the closure of AV valves, and second sound is due to the closure of semilunar valves. Okay. Then what is the resting membrane potential for cardiac muscle? Is it minus 70 or minus 80 or minus 90 or none of the above? So the resting potential for cardiac muscle is minus 80. For skeletal muscle, it is minus 90. And for neurons, it is minus 70. So coming to some of the thyroid hormones, T4 or thyroxine, it forms 90% of iodothyronins. T3 forms 8 to 9% of iodothyronins and it is more potent than T4. And both T3 and T4 are secreted by follicular cells of thyroid gland. And what is hyperthyroidism and hypothyroidism? As the name suggests, hyper means there is excess secretion. Okay, and thyroidism means thyroid hormones. So it is due to the excess secretion of thyroid hormones, hyperthyroidism occurs. And there is thyroid adenoma, Graves' autoimmune disease are the common causes for the hyperthyroidism. And there are two types, primary and secondary. Primary thyrotoxicosis or primary hyperthyroidism, there are CNS symptoms, intolerance to heat, exophthalmia, tremors are the features. And for secondary thyrotoxicosis, there is CV symptoms, intolerance to cold, palpitations, and tachycardia are the features. Then coming to the hypothyroidism, cretinism is due to hypothyroidism in children. So this is one mnemonic. That is, cretinism is due to hypothyroidism in children. Macroglossia, stunted growth, retarded mental activity, and reproductive system, disproportionate body parts are important features of cretinism. And myxedema, it is due to the hypothyroidism in adults. So cretinism in children and myxedema in adults. There is swelling of face, scaleness of skin, bagginess under the eyes, non-pitting type of edema, high BP due to arteriosclerosis, depressed hair growth, and frog-like husky voice are important features of myxedema. Then coming to next question, truncal obesity is seen in which condition truncal obesity is seen? Is it adrenal insufficiency, Addison's disease, excess glucocorticoids, or immunosuppressive treatment? So this is the Cushing's syndrome. What is that? Here there is thinning of hair, red cheeks are there, and also there is the buffalo hump. That is, fat pads are there, and then bruise easily. And here this is the pendulous abdomen. Okay, or truncal obesity is seen. Then purple striae is seen, and also there is muscle atrophy. So one more feature here, this is the moon phase. Okay, so moon phase is also a feature of Cushing syndrome, and also lemon on stick appearance is seen in Cushing syndrome. So it is due to the redistribution of fat around the upper and lower abdomen with thin legs. So that is the lemon on stick appearance. So main features are truncal obesity or pendulous abdomen, purple striae, then buffalo hump, lemon on stick appearance, and moon face, and also thin extremities. So these are the features of Cushing syndrome. So what is Cushing's disease and Cushing syndrome? Is there any difference between these two? So Cushing's disease is due to the excessive secretion of ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. It is mostly due to basophilic adenoma of adenohypophysis of pituitary gland. So Cushing's disease is due to the excessive secretion of ACTH. Okay. And Cushing syndrome is due to the excessive secretion of glucocorticoids of adrenal cortex. So these are the differences between Cushing's disease and Cushing syndrome. So our answer, truncal obesity is seen in excess glucocorticoids, that is Cushing's syndrome. So coming to the next question, sympathetic nerve and hormonal regulation of gastric secretion after vagotomy is exhibited by which pouch? Is it Bickel's pouch or Farrell and Ivy pouch, Head and Haynes pouch or Pavlov's pouch? So what is Pavlov's pouch? It is the cephalic phase of gastric secretion is demonstrated. Heidenheim's pouch, here the sympathetic nerve and hormonal regulation of gastric secretion after vagotomy. Bickel's pouch, there is the role of hormones, and Farrell and Ivy pouch, hormones in gastric and intestinal stage. And that's all for today's lecture. That is all about physiology. And the next video, we will discuss some questions on biochemistry. So see you soon. Stay tuned. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel and also enable the bell icon too. Okay, thanks for watching.